Oh, our weather is changing. It looks like we're going to have rain today, and it's cloudy. The sun comes out, and then it gets really dark, so we'll see how it goes. But hi, this is Robbie from Southern California, and yes, we have tons of hummingbirds, and they have been all getting along really good, though I do have some separation hangers I made out there for them, just for the couple bullies, especially one that showed up the other day. But all in all, everything's going good. I've had a few of you tell me that you buy these First Nature feeders and they leak. I'm a little baffled on that because I must have 30 of them and I have never had one leak. Now this is the First Nature feeder that you're seeing there that I had to cut because an oriole got his leg caught and lost his leg, and I've seen hummingbirds get caught on it. So by cutting off that little piece, as you can see, it doesn't change the feeder. They can still sit on it. It's safe, but I've never had any of these leak. You do have to make sure it's snapped in that area tight. Make sure the top clip goes over the bottom where the perch is. And here's the divider I had to make because a rufous showed up. Can you imagine? Thousands of birds and one rufous shows up. He decided that he wanted a feeder. Well, now he's got a feeder and he doesn't even know anybody's on the other side. When he's not there and he's out in the garden feeding, you know, on insects and other things, everybody can come in and feed. But when he comes back, he wants that feeder to the right and he chases everybody off. Though he doesn't want them on the other side either because he wants that whole area, he can't see them. So these dividers I have made that shelter from the rain as well and the sun when it's hot works fantastic. You should go check out the video if you have to make any of these because I put plastic on the top and then covered it with fabric. These are old garden flags I had, but you can use any fabric, an old shirt or something. And by having plastic underneath, when he gets wet, it drips off the side, not onto the feeder. There he is. He chased everybody off there, but he's not going to know who's on the other side when he comes back. Now, going back to these feeders, I have never had a single one leak. Even these. Now, this is the First Nature from Walmart, made the holes bigger. Now, see where the clip is? Occasionally, and I've done it myself when being in a hurry, I didn't get all 4 parts snapped together right, which could create a space. Then it will leak because there'll be kind of a space there. But otherwise, I've never had them leak. So I'm not sure what the problem is. Now, if you get any of them that leak, I'm going to just say return them. Wherever you bought them from, test them out right away. If you're not doing hummingbirds right now, just fill them with water, turn it upside down and look at it. You'll know right away if it's leaking. Like I said, I have never had a single one of these leak. Now, I am wondering if some of you are putting it in a dishwasher. Though some of them say their dishwasher safe, that is not always true because if your dishwasher is running in very hot water, it can warp the plastic. Once it does that, yes, then they will leak. So I hand wash them in the sink as if I was washing one of my own dishes. Now, do I use hot water? Yes, I use hot water from the sink, but my hot water isn't hot enough to warp any plastic. So keep that in mind. You can use dish soap or whatever way you would wash your own dishes by hand. Then go ahead and rinse it very well, and then after all 3 pieces are well cleaned, and you may have to clean the holes out with a pipe cleaner or a little brush, or use a toothbrush and scrub it around because you want to make sure these birds are getting a feeder that's nice and clean. Then you can go ahead and refill it with your nectar. And I use my own nectar, which is 1/4 cup of white granulated sugar and 1 cup of water. If you can drink your tap water and it's safe, then it will be safe for them because after all, they're in our gardens and they're drinking water from the garden when you water your plants or even from the street sometimes. So just make sure your water's good, it will be good for them, and that should be it. I am wondering if that is some of the problems when people set them up, that they're putting them in their dishwasher. So that could be the issue because once those 4 pieces from these feeders are snapped together, the bottom base, as you put the 2 pieces together and you slide it and twist it until it snaps tight. Now you have to do that before you fill the top vessel, the clear part. Once it is snapped together, then you screw the red base onto it, once it's filled of course, and don't tip it upside down until you get outside where you're going to hang it. Then you should flip it and all should be good to go. And they should not leak. These are my favorite feeders. The hummingbirds love them, and they're great feeders. You can't beat $4, and they're made so well. So I hope I've answered a lot of your questions. With that, have a wonderful day, and don't forget to eat what you grow. Bye-bye.